Hello, everyone, and welcome to Soul Standing. My name is Beth, and I have a bit of a Friday reads, weekend reads, weekly reads, whatever situation for you. I haven't been doing them very much this year, but I thought I would come on and talk to you about what I've completed in the last week or so, what I am currently working on reading, and then what I am hoping to get to in the next couple of weeks before school starts. I start professional development on August the 7th. And then we have the 7th, 10th, 11th, and 12th with in service, and kids start back to school on the 13th. So I'm about to have to switch gears from my summertime to my school days, and got a few things I want, hopefully, to read before that happens. So, the first thing I'm going to talk to you about, I've mentioned before, and that is the book that I have been writing a review over, Alt Kid Lit by Kenneth B. Kidd and Derek Mason. They edited this collection. This is Alt Kid Lit, What Children's Literature Might Be, from the Children's Literature Association, University Press of Mississippi. Um, so this book in the introduction tells us that they're going to kind of blow the walls off of children's and young adult literature scholarship, and they're just completely reimagining it, bringing alternatives in and all that stuff. And it does not quite do that. What it does is it boils them down to, or boils the scholarship down to three different categories, and then brings in some great discussions, but doesn't really change what we're talking about. They're more adding to the conversations that are already really entrenched in our scholarship. That being said, there are a few of these that were absolutely phenomenal. They were all good. I particularly enjoyed a chapter over children spiritualists and their agency and ability in the late 1800s. I also really enjoyed the one over the dark crystal and fan spaces. I did thoroughly enjoy reading all of the different chapters in this. However, there were a couple that just didn't really hit the mark for me, which is to be expected in an edited collection like that. I also completed Fish in a Tree by Linda Mullally Hunt. This, as you can see, is one of my books that is going to be a primary text in my dissertation. If you want to know more about my dissertation, more about this book, you can look at my previous video that includes all of the books for the Northeastern region, because I am studying these books across 4 different regions. This one follows Allie, who can't read, and what we're going to do about that. So I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Thoroughly think that you should pick it up. And if you want to know more, you can definitely go see that other video or look it up for yourself. The other book that I completed this past week was Thornhedge by T. Kingfisher. Now, in my mid-year book freakout tag, I said T. Kingfisher was my favorite new to me author. I'd only read one of her books at the time. This is book number 2. Now, the other book I read was The House with Good Bones, which is entirely different from Thornhedge. They're both awesome. I enjoyed The House with Good Bones a little bit more. It's more spooky, more paranormal, which is funny because this follows a fairy, so more kind of ghostly than this. While there's magic in this, it doesn't feel as magical. But it is a fairy tale retelling. It is a retelling of Sleeping Beauty, but it is not going to go how you think it might go. And I really did enjoy that. All right, those are the books I finished last week. Let's talk about what I'm reading right now. So I have 2 on Kindle. I have one that I have the physical copy for and the audiobook for. I'm doing kind of a tandem / immersive read with. And then I have one that is physical and for my dissertation. And we'll start with that one. So it is The Girl in the Walls by Meg Eden Hewitt. This is a novel in verse. and it's slightly paranormal, slightly spookity, and we are following a girl named V who is spending the summer with her grandma, whose name is JoJo. And JoJo is a very straight laced, southern, everything in its place, do not embarrass me kind of older woman. And V is an autistic 11-year-old artist. And she feels like JoJo is constantly berating her, constantly telling her what's wrong with her, and with her older cousin, Kath, who is at school getting an art degree and who has moved out of the house because of JoJo's disapproval. So there's a lot of family drama and some spooky paranormal drama going on in this book. If you have not picked up a Megan Hewitt book yet, I highly suggest that you do. Two of hers have made it onto my list of books for the Southern region. They are this one and then Good Different, which will be the book I pick up after The Girl in the Walls to annotate. Both of them are beautiful and amazing and wonderful. Both of them are novels in verse. Pick them up. Both of them follow autistic girls too. Pick them up. All right. The book I have on audio that I am also reading physically is Carl's Doomsday Scenario by Matt Dinneman. I finished the first Dungeon Crawler Carl book last month, and I immediately got the second book on audio, but I was waiting on the book to be available from the library because I just love holding this chunky guy. And I do go in and read a little bit. Um, but I'm on page 162, begin, beginning of chapter 14. Thoroughly enjoying this as much as I enjoyed the first one. Some things have changed, which is keeping it very fresh. There's some new stuff going on because we're on floor 3 of the dungeon. It's great so far. All right, I am also dealing with 2 Kindle books. Now, I need you to know that my Kindle is right here, okay? It's right here. It works. Pop it open. Really? Pop it open. Okay. Really? 2 seconds ago. 2 seconds ago it was on. Sometimes it works. Um, so I have it next to my bed all the time. I see it all the time. I'm like, I need to pick that up. The thing is, sometimes it chooses not to turn on. I've had it for a little while, like 4 or 5 years maybe. And the screen got cracked on it like right after I bought it. And then it was still working all right. And then in the last year or so, it just started kind of turning off randomly and restarting itself. And I don't know what happened. Like we've cleaned it out, we've factory reset, we've done everything it told us to do. And it's still just randomly turning itself off. So I don't reach for it very much. I have the Kindle app on my phone. And if I'm on my phone, I'm usually doom scrolling, texting, Snapchatting. I'm not grabbing my Kindle. And I need to turn on my Kindle app because I need to finish Christmas at the Borrow Bookshop, which is book 2 in the Borrow Bookshop series. This is for Christmas in July. It's the only book I'm reading for Christmas in July. I don't read Christmas books during the holiday season. But Fiona is one of my best friends and my big sister, and I told her I would read a Christmas book for her stinking Christmas in July thing because her and our other friend are the ones that are hosting it. It's fine. I enjoy Borrow Bookshop. So far, it's really good. I just need to remember to pick it up. And the other book I currently have is Piranesi by Susanna Clark. I don't know much about this book, but I know that I enjoy Susanna Clark, and I've been trying to get a copy of Piranesi from the library for years, and I finally was the next in line for the ebook. I've read the first little bit. It's beautifully written, of course. I put my phone down and then I forgot I had a Kindle app on it. I will get better, I promise. All right, and then I have 3 books out from the library that I'm hoping to get to in the next couple of weeks. I have another T Kingfisher, which is a sorceress comes to call. Really don't know anything about any of these, by the way. Next, I have Holly Jackson's The Reappearance of Rachel Price. What I know about this book is it's by Holly Jackson and Rachel Price reappears. And then I have Christopher Golden's The Nightbirds. This ship is anchored off the coast of Galveston, and the dude that is part of the Texas Forest Wildlife Department, yeah, Texas Parks and Wildlife Department, that stays on the ship and like takes care of the mango grove that has sprouted up on it. His ex-girlfriend shows up with a woman who's carrying an infant, and they're running from witches. That's what I know about this one. It sounds delightful, really. This is probably going to be the next one I pick up, honestly, but all three of these look good and I want to get to them. And they've got to go back to the library soon, and I got to go back to real life soon. So I'm going to try to fit those in before all of that happens. That is what I've got for you today. That is my Friday, weekend, weekly, monthly, whatever reads. Come to the comment section below. Tell me if you've read any of these, want to read any of these, want to know more about anything. What are you reading right now? What are you doing right now? Leave me some sort of emoji if you don't want to write words. Leave me a ghost emoji. Leave me something a spookity. I will talk to you again soon. Until next time, stay safe out there, guys. Bye.